and I worked for them for 16 years. And out of the 16 years, let's say maybe 9 years, I was a welder. And I enjoyed welding. I looked at the American dream that I would retire from there, but I ended up with a condition of fibromyalgia. It's hard for me to grasp and absorb what someone may be saying, which before I've always took care of my business, my family, everything. So besides the pain, the next thing is the fibro fog, where you're foggy all the time. When I got to the point where I didn't know what to do, you know, they were asking me that I had a $1,500 deductible, but without insurance, which I've always had, where would I go and get these services? How could I go to the doctor and get a mammogram? So with that being said, I called my doctor's office, and that's where I got the direction of coming to the health project through my doctor.
We sat down and she started to explain to me that the hardship she went through with insurance lapse, and she had been off her prescriptions for a whole month, which was a red flag to me because we help with the prescriptions. So when I heard that, I immediately know that she may need insurance needs immediately. And she let me know that she was having mishaps with the Muskegon County DHS office. She wasn't really understanding what the caseworker was telling her. So I tried to break that down to her in a simpler form to try to get her to understand why maybe she didn't get that insurance. And once I spoke to her about that and we kind of brainstormed on that, we figured out what went wrong. And then we reviewed her income and figured out that she was eligible for the marketplace. So once we put that application on, I tried to make it as painless as possible. So we put that on, and she got a tax credit right off back. So I said, that's good news, Miss Hannah, you got a tax credit, so we're going to pick you out a pretty good plan. So I tried to explain everything to her in a simpler form because that was her main concern. She wanted to understand what she was enrolling in and what she was participating in. So that was my main goal, to break everything down. So if she needed me or if she had questions, it was simple enough that she can be able to ask questions and the correct questions to ask me.
When I left there, I knew everything. I understood everything. So with my journey, I haven't found too many people. I don't know if it was that to take the time or the compassion. And people that sick, they need compassion, especially when they need their medication or medical attention. So I thank God for her. Yeah, that day was a happy day for me, and it was happy all that day because that was a little stress lifted off me.
You want your family around. You want to be able to do things with them. You want to see your daughter smile at graduation. You don't want to be in pain, because that's one of the biggest things that we see at the Health Project. A lot of people come in and they're at their last wit and they're in pain. They may be going through, maybe not her condition, but several other conditions, and they're in pain and they're sad or just disgusted at that point. So if we can take away the pain, that'll be something that I would love.
Shonie, I told you in the office that to me, you are an angel, because without her, I had no hope. And this has been over a year that I've been running into people. The only other person that get what I'm saying is my primary doctor's office. And I was in there almost in tears because this lady don't know what I've been going through. You know, I need help. You know, I've been without my meds for a couple of months trying to get insurance. I didn't know where to turn, so I was directed there, and I was glad because I met her. When I left there, I was satisfied. I was happy for that moment that I had insurance, that I can continue to go to the doctor.
Once you find something that you're passionate about, it's just like it clicks. It's like, I'm supposed to do this. This is what I'm supposed to do. And if I can help someone that comes in and they don't want to be helped, or they're hit like several brick walls, like Miss Hannah, and they come in, they're upset, and they're leaving happy and satisfied, I know I did my job correctly. I did a good job.